Hope everyone is doing very well and enjoying themselves. We got everything up and going. Don't have any feedback. Got most of these things under control. We'll just double check to make sure we've got some audio happening. I'll just do it through this one, but it definitely looks like it's there and it should be there. So pretty big show. Right, I want everyone to get involved in the show. Don't have too many things to cover off on officially because we've got a few little tidbits to do. We'll touch on the weanling sales for. Oh, it's because it's going through there. Just hang on one sec. Officially, yep, good. The audio is working very good, so we're happy with that. Joe James, hello to you. Great supporter of Campbell's comments. Could be an issue later on, but that's okay. But anyway, everyone get involved in the show and have a bit of fun. New hat vibe. The guys at Woodland Stud have the new variety out. Of course, they've got the brand. We've got to go that way. It gets confusing because I'm watching in reverse. But yeah, the woodlandstud.co. But got the felt look, ties in with that. And then you also have the dot on the top. So, yep. And passes the other magical test. Very comfortable. You can see the brand. Ticks a lot of boxes. Won't be a lot of hat changes this week, mainly because I don't have, there's a few over there if I get stuck, but we won't be worrying too much. There is plenty there to go. Joshua, hello to you, my friend. You'll know who you are. Hope you're well. Enjoying sunny Queensland, so everything up there will be going good. And yeah, plenty of happening. There's a lot going on in Queensland, actually. At the minute, we don't have any special guests. Tupeka Lodge. G'day, guys. Down south, be cold down there. One question I want to know, because it is so cold, Scotty Purden, hello to you too, and that. Recently watched the Waterfront. Went across and watched that, going to the weanling sale just recently and watched it there and back. Maria had to watch one episode later on because she got outsmarted, but it's a perfect trip, perfect travelling trip because I think I had half an hour up my sleeve. When I got back. Bernie Ring, hello to you, my friend Redcliffe. But anyway, so the Waterfront, good show, good to watch. Not a G-rated show, not for the little tackers. There's a couple of machine guns things, but it's funny and it's relaxed. And I reckon you watch more binge watching shows this time of year because it's cold. You got more time inside. So put in the comments. Let me know some of the good shows to watch. Darren Clayton from Harness Racing. The Creek, actually. Sorry, the Creek. Just give me a sec. I'll get his comment up. He told me a show I haven't watched, but apparently it's very good. It's a little bit of an older show. Yeah, the In-Between. Mr. In-Between, it's called. Full series. Just finished another rewatch of full series of Mr. In-Between. So that is one that he's been commenting on there. Bit wet up in Queensland, but it's going to be wet tomorrow, I think. Good luck to... I think Andy Gaff was driving up and a couple of the other guys were driving up. And yeah, the forecast from Sydney through to Brisbane tomorrow is not great. I think they're on the road today. They may have gone inland because I think the coastal drive is not going to be real good at all. 100+ mil of rain forecast. And I noticed on the Today Show this morning, they're talking bomb cyclone, whatever that means. Cameron Grant, hello to you. Paul Pearce. Is there as well. Saw Paulie the other day. So plenty of people there. That we'll touch off on the weanling sales over at NZB. I've got a few things we can cover off on over there. We've got some updates with Aldebaran Eagle. Hogs, the Mayor of Wagga. Hello to you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. We've got the fields that are out for the Inter-Dominion, and we can touch on those. If you've got a runner, let us know. We've got the different gravy. Fergus Shoemakers, yeah, we've got a few others there and going for there. One thing I do want to highlight is the memorial service for Marty Miles will be this Friday, the 4th of July. So keep an eye out for David and the family's posts. If you follow David or Lee, from the harness point of view, there is Carmel, the sister, and I do know Carmel's a bit upset because a few people didn't know that she was the sister, but there will be a memorial service and the family will post where you can watch that if you'd like to. I am actually live streaming it and I do know where it's going to go, but I'm not sure how many people they want to know. So if they do, keep an eye out for their Facebook pages and they will put that up there. But he lost his battle with MND, so sad occasion, but also he is now not in pain and is in peace. So great man, Marty Miles, and will be sadly missed for his sense of humour And that picture there typifies Marty. Got the stubby in the hand, was never an alcoholic, just always enjoyed having fun. So RIP, big fella. And that's a shocking disease, MND, and goes by a couple of other names. And I'm sure plenty of us out there have had plenty of people that are being touched by it. Andrea O'Gorman, hello to you. Wayne Parsons, Daniel O'Connor, Brian Taylor. So hello to all you guys. Get me comments in. Tell me your binge show. Surely, Dick Wilson. Hello to you, Dick. I've got to be careful on these. I might have to have with the names as they come through as well. But yeah, let me know your binge show. Everyone's got to have a binge show. I also like Diddly Squat. That's the other one I do like. What's it called? Diddly Squat, I think that's the name of it. But yeah, anyway, get the show out there. Plus, if you've got something else going on, make sure you let me know. Don't have any guests coming on tonight's show just yet. Might have a couple of cats. I've got one underneath my feet. Could come on. Malcolm Little, hello to you. Jamie Egan, great supporters of Campbell's Comments, always liking and supporting. So thank you both to you gentlemen as well. Nick Beale, well said, Paulie. Great man, left a big hole. And I know Nick's been feeling it. Of course, Dave Miles is right and left-hand man, but had a great soft spot for Marty. So hopefully you're doing all right. And again, if anyone's struggling, make sure you reach out to the right people. Caroline Ferguson. Now, Caroline Ferguson, I don't know if you're related to Ferguson. No, you can't be because it's a surname in the back. Taylor Markham. Hello to you, Tay. I've got plenty of people coming on tonight. Don't forget, binge show. Just get involved. Have some fun. If you've never commented on the show, don't worry. It's all good. It'll actually be a bit of fun. But yeah, get involved in the show. Just got to get onto the right page. Sorry about that. And we should be good to go. Just need to find this one here. NZ, where is it? We'll hit that and see what comes up. Oh, you're joking me. There it is. Now, hopefully it's just here, coming through very, very shortly. There it is there. And we can whack this one up. I will get to that one in 1 sec, Andrea. I've just got to get this little post up here. We'll put that up there. Fergus Shoemaker drove his 50th winner. Congratulations to Ferg in the junior drivers race on Dear God. Won the other day. Good confident drive, punched it out hard, got it to the top of the to the top and continued it on and won. And Fergus is one of the tireless workers at Brecon Farms. He's actually a lot of fun too. So well done, Fergus. A lot of the Aussies won't know who you are, but congratulations. Wonder if you're related to Grant Shoemaker. He's another great name that looks after us. That's why Caroline Ferguson came on and it confused me, and then I get easily confused. But that is simple to do. So, yep, congratulations, Fergus Shoemaker. Andrea Gorman, 4th of July. So Monday, that'll be next Monday, next week. Great prizes, amazing sponsors, AME. So, of course, the 4th of July is something that Charlton have been definitely trying to build on for a long time. We'll actually get the meeting calendar up, is what I'm trying to do right now. I hate this time of year because you've got to flick to the other one. Let's go search. So it is on July 7th, but it'll be the 4th of July meeting. So I'm presuming that's what, yep, 4th of July meeting. So it'll have a real American feel. Unfortunately, the names of the races don't have anything there. Just let me bear with me for 1 sec because it's a little bit tricky to read it. The 4th of July meeting next Monday. Great prizes for winning trainers. Amazing sponsors, AMES Australasia. So, yep, thank you very much to those guys for getting involved. Make sure you support this meeting. We'll actually go to this one here. And you can see that the meeting is there. All the ratings, 55 to 63, 50 to 64. Full card right through. There's a maiden pace. People like their maiden pace and a maiden trot. 2 trots programmed on the day as well. So big card of racing. Make sure you get there, support Charlton and the Charlton Harness Racing Club. Do know, I'm not sure if anyone else has actually noticed it, but thankfully for the month of July, we'll go back here. Actually, we can do this. We'll refine it a little bit. We'll put it to Victoria, but we have had our meetings cut back a little bit. Oh, what happened then? I've done something wrong. That button is the one I was meant to hit. Yeah, that there. But we have a meeting every day, which is awesome. I think there is one Sunday there, the 20th, that we don't have a meeting. But changing of the guard, we're going back to our Monday meetings. So Charlton, Hamilton, Stawell and Maryborough will all race on those Mondays. Predominantly Shepparton, there is a Chuka meeting there on the thing, but the rest of them stay status quo. Kilmore and Ballarat alternating on the Thursday. Melton and Mildura with a Geelong meeting, one Geelong meeting in there on the Friday, the 18th. And then, of course, Melton Saturday and Cranbourne Sunday, but through the month, which is really cool because there's been a few times where we've had a few Sunday Mondays with no meetings and going forward. And I did notice, I will change this one to New South Wales, hit the right button again this time. I also noticed this little one here that as of, next Monday, Tabcorp Park, Menangle are racing all predominantly Monday meetings, their day meetings, moving away from that Tuesday time slot. They still have double ups. They've got Penrith and Young, Newcastle, Leeton, one Albury meeting on the 15th. Good luck to the guys at Albury, great supporters of Campbell's Comments as well. Then back to Young and then in Newcastle and Albury. So I'd say that's a little bit strategic. There was discussions that Mondays weren't real good punting days, but I think that's been turned on its head a little bit. I know the thoroughbreds will be steering clear of it, so it's probably a little bit more of a freer day for the industry. So well done to everyone there between Victoria and New South Wales. And I think we better just be careful. Where's the all? We'll hit the all. But I do know Pinjarra always race on a Monday. Going from there, Gail, hello to you. So we'll still have Globe Derby. So there's going to be a lot of harness racing on those Monday meetings. Talking to myself there at the minute, but yeah, there'll be a lot of harness racing on those Monday meetings. So going to be really cool for harness racing, probably to try and cement a spot there. And if you are a punter, punt wisely, but get involved on those Monday meetings and support the industry. And with Menangle moving to there, I think that's going to be well and truly supported. So plenty happening there, that's for sure. Rightio, didn't get this page up. Unbelievable. Was organised as I can ever be, but that's okay. We've done Fergus. We can come back to those ones. Right, a couple that I don't have, and I want to say a huge well done with NZB, and we'll touch on the NZB sales very, very shortly. But Emma Thompson used to be in charge of their media department. I'm just trying to work out, the media department at NZB. She has since moved away and actually works for, NZTR, but Thoroughbred Racing anyway. Unfortunately lost a little bit to our industry, but yeah, she won the Administrator and Innovator Award, last night, the Entane Awards. So congratulations, Emma, on that award. Didn't get to see you this year at the sales. Do get to see you from time to time, but I didn't get to see you this time. But congratulations on that. And from a Brecon point of view, congratulations to Caitlin O'Sullivan, who now does all their media department and promotes everything that they are doing. Sorry, just trying to find this. There it is there. Their pages. So she does all the Brecon stuff, but she is actually Lance O'Sullivan's daughter. So she has a huge racing background, and she won the National Racing Woman of the Year award as well. So well done, Caitlin. I will be catching up with Caitlin in the next day or two. She just doesn't know it. That's the only problem. I've got to make sure I call her, but I think that's terrific that she's won that award, and yeah, really, really cool. And from a Brecon point of view, the team at Brecon Farms continue to breed winners. They had the sale topper at the sales the other day, but of course Ribera going from strength to strength. I think he's enjoying Not Chasing Marketplace home, and he takes out, this was the Redcliffe Derby last Friday night in comprehensive fashion. I think he went 156 on that occasion too. So Brecon Farms making their presence felt. When we touch on the fields a bit later on, you'll actually see that Atua Magic is actually up there as well. So yeah, he's going terrific as well. If you didn't see Redcliffe the other night from the New Zealand point of view, Captain's Mistress, 3 deep the last lap. They don't do that. They do not do that at all. What she was able to achieve, she still won by 50. She went 155, 56.9, 27.9. She's a beautifully bred filly. Mickey Boots owns her. Of course, she's a half to Merlin, but out of that Me family that's been so powerful there and getting only better and better. Bred by Woodland stud. Charlie Roberts started that off. Shawnee McNulty, hello to you. Didn't go past Sonata today, Shawnee. But yeah, mate, it's just a great family, and it's just terrific to see it getting better and better and better. And she's a serious horse. She'll head back to New Zealand after her winter campaign. She'll be going around this Saturday. Oh, no, she's not going around this Saturday night. She'll be going around next Saturday night, and not sure what else they've got on the cards for her. But yeah, Jamie Egan, getting closer to our breeding season. Do we know when the stuff announce studs, their stallion roster and service fees? I know Woodlands will be coming. There is a little bit of a reason there for the drag, Jamie, so just personal reasons. But yeah, there will be definitely starting to come out, and I'm going to, hopefully, Campbell's Comments will be doing something very different. Whether I can do it as a live show, pre-record, we'll just see. I just want to, we'll try and do something in the next week's, this next month. So before I go away in August, I'm going across to the Vincent Delaney Memorial early August. So before that, I want to try and get something up and going once the rosters have been finalised. I think what happens, Jamie, too, where you've got to be a bit careful, is that some of these horses go to the quarantine until they're actually on that plane. I think there's always that little bit of doubt as to who may or may not be coming over. So you probably have to wait until they're onto that before they do go from there. She's in the constellation of the Rising Star. Thank you very much, Shawnee. Aaron Costello, hello to you from Hong Kong, mate. International. Look at Campbell's Comments go, just going from strength to strength. So we will touch on that in a minute, Shawnee, those Queensland fields, because they have just been done. I believe the Rising Star Sun barrier draw won't be done till about 6:30, so we'll wait on that. But of course, great interest there, because for the first time they're going to have two emergencies, because the possibility of the plane bringing Emma and Clayton's two horses up not making it, so they want to try and maximise having a full field. So interesting move, but anyway, that's what they're going to do. So there will be two emergencies for that. How's the weather in Hong Kong, Aaron? Hopefully it's good. Still haven't got any at Clarkson's Farm. That's it, on Prime. Thank you very much. And it's an awesome show. If you haven't watched it, watch past the first 3 episodes. I will say, it had me initially. Ken Bray was telling me about it. It had me initially, and yeah, then it went from, it got better and it got better. So there's zero worries there at all. Rightio, one for my great friend Martin Pearson, of course, from the Sire Stakes Board, and everyone that is there. That the payments are now due tomorrow. Is it for your foal nominations, yearling sustaining, and 3-year-old sustaining payments close July 1st. So contact Martin and the team at NZ. Well, it's all there. Just go to HRNZ, go to the NZ Sire Stakes. That's what I was trying to find. The link's there, but just type in the HRNZ website and you'll be able to find it and go from there. But get in touch with him if you have a foal nomination, yearling sustaining, and 3-year-old, and that applies for the Aussies as well, not just for the Kiwis. Don't forget it. So get in touch with him. It is getting bigger and bigger, but it'll only get bigger and bigger as people pay up and support it. So make sure you get involved in that. Alexander Hurley, she didn't have to tell me it was freezing in Romsey. You can tell. It's actually been quite nice here. That is for sure. Right, Oscar, go Oscar Bonavina in the Interdoms. Obviously, Aaron's keen on him, and he's going to be a huge chance, that is for sure. But yeah, no one's watching a binge show. Anyway, go and watch Waterfront. I can tell you that right now. So make sure you look after your Sire Stakes payments. And of course, a lot of people here in Australia do pay up for them for the Nutrient Sales Series. And then they got the opportunity of 2 markets in one, of being able to get those horses back there. So go from there. Matty Feast, hello to you, mate. I'm going away with Gene. Gene's actually going to be on the tour with me. So not sure what I'm going to be bringing. There's going to be a lot of different content coming from New Zealand, but looking forward to it, that is for sure. Rightio, my good friends at Woodland Stud. We will do the Queensland fields towards the end. So if you've got stuff to comment on them, don't stress one bit at all. But the Woodland Stud, different gravy for Mark Hughes. And the team there is Johnny Lincoln, the son of, where are we, Lather Up, out of I'm a Megastar. And got the start of the race here because you can just see did plenty of work early on there. It'll actually click over to the last 200 metres in a minute. It's actually going to look like just the one race, but 157.4, 57.7 and 28.2, the son of Lather Up for Ray Green and Nathan Delaney in a partnership. Got the chockies almost untouched. just made go to the line, Pete, just coaxing him to the line that last little bit to make sure that he ran it out all the way. But yeah, terrific win there for the team, and a very, very exciting horse. And it was actually a 1-2-3 for the team at Woodlands with Sweet Lou beating A Bettor's Delight for second and third. Just finished North of the North. Here we go. This is what we want. I wanted to buy him last week. Buy who? Oh, Johnny Lincoln, maybe. Very good. Sorry, Joe. Go for there. Alex Hurley just finished North of North and Department Q on Netflix. Recommend them both. There we go. North of North and Department Q on Netflix. So, right, a couple of good shows. Alex, if you haven't watched The Waterfront, go and watch it. Just a little bit of caution with the kids from time to time. A little bit of nudity and had a lot of shooting. But other than that, it's all good. So, yeah, it is one of those shows. So that's what you get. Neville Pangrazio. Must go and catch up with Nev. Of course, won the award. The gentleman's name's left me just at the minute, just recently. So well done to Neville and Louise and the team. Rightio. Keep looking after my sponsors. And, of course, Duncan McPherson will be watching. But Aldebaran Eagle, Aldebaran Boyd won today in Pinjarra. Of course, Dichotomy won on the weekend as well. So just doing an amazing job. Now, these stats in the middle there, you'll see there, 100 foals, 48 starters. So he's had 100 live foals. Of course, he's no longer with us. 48 of those have made the racetrack. 33 of those have won. That $35,710 is to starters. So that is his average per starter. Standing exclusive in New Zealand, a rare opportunity for the Kiwis to be able to get something the Aussies can't get a hold of. And he is standing over there. Get in touch with the team at Aldebaran Park to make sure you can get across those guys because, yeah, he is standing there exclusive and just doing an awesome job. And as I said, Aldebaran Boyd stepped out at Pinjarra today for the first time and got the chockies as well just a little bit earlier on. So, yeah, plenty happening there. Graham Hand, Porky and Waterfront. So Porky's watch Waterfront. It's a good show. Landman. I'll have to watch Landman as well. So go from there. What's with the jacket? Oh, go to hell. Kerry, Next Level Equestrian. Now, I'll tell you what, if you're into equestrian and that, get in touch with Kerry Yeen. Go to Next Level Equestrian and give them a follow. She's got beautiful property, but she's a beautiful lady instead as well. So that's a free one. Not a licensed sponsor or anything else like that. Go from there. So I wanted to buy him last week. I'm just curious who you wanted to buy, Joe. If you could give me the heads up. Or maybe the sale topper. Oh, that might be why. It gets a bit hard because there's a 40-second delay then by the time I get them, but I think that's actually who he might be going there. So Dichotomy continues to win for Aldebaran Park. Make sure you get in touch with those guys and keep an eye out for Zeus. He's getting very close to a winner there as well. A milestone there as well. Rightio, Got Feelings, was outstanding winning the other day. If you've had a winner during the week and you want to promote it, let me know. Nutrient sales dates. Of course, actually, I'll scrub this one forward. It won't matter too much. We've got Tassie on the 14th of February. The Sunshine Sales or Brisbane at the Creek on the 22nd of February. Of course, Tassie is on Valentine's Day, but that's okay. There we'll have Sydney Yearling Sales the second Sunday in March. That'll be the 8th of March, the same weekend as always. So keeping things consistent there in Sydney on the 8th of March. Bathurst Gold Crown on the 22nd of March. I think that's brought forward a week. I'm not sure about that. I thought it was 1 week later last week, but that's okay. Last year. And then the Melbourne Yearling Sales on the 12th of April 2026. So those dates are out now. Go to nutrientstandardbred.com.au for more information. You'll be able to go from there. Binge shows Yellowstone. Oh, well, that's, yes. And wonder why everyone would think Nick Beale, anyone that's seen Nick would have seen that. And 2.5 Men. Well, Nick, there is a blast from the past. But, Joe Pace tried to buy Johnny Lincoln there the other day. Mayor of Kingstown from Jackie Gibson has got in there as well. So don't know that show. Wonder what that's on, Jack, if that's on Netflix or one of those. But, must say 2.5 Men is a great show. You can't get enough of it. Have never watched Yellowstone. Did watch the Netflix equivalent. Can't think what that is. Ransom County. It was okay. It was all right. A little bit different from time to time. But, there are definitely plenty of shows out there going from that. Right, we're going to go to the guys from the the weanling sales and give some results, because it was a massive sale for everyone. Now, this is a pretty cool little website, this one here. This is just, you go to the past sales, national weanling sale, and it'll bring you into this page here. And then you click on the news. Sorry, that's how you get to it. And then you'll be able to see here, and this is the official press release. Yep, I think, pretty sure this is the same page I was on. Yep, this is the page here. And it will give you what everyone's after. Of course, the comments, you can read all those comments there. Passed in lots, so just click on the passed in lots if you want to see who's still passed in and available. There they are there. You can scroll through all of those in your own time as you go. But sales stats are what I was really impressed with this, and being able to get these. So this is the 2025 season. The aggregate was 951,000, just shy of $1 million. Average of 12,500. The median price was $10,000. Clearance rate 85%. Catalogued 89, offered up 88, and sold 75. Incidentally, I think that horse that didn't quite make it on the day actually did sell. Unfortunately, there was an issue, but did sell. The top sale price, be aware, this is a yearling though. This is the Art Major Linda Lovegrace colt. Here's a yearling at $60,000. So I'll touch more on that. The sale topper was actually a Bettor's Delight filly that Cam Grant, who was watching a little bit earlier, purchased for someone else. The NZ Senior Bred weanling sales stats are here, and it's very, very cool, very transparent. The average 11,000, last year at 9,000, the year before 11,800. That was still a tail off. I think you'll find there's still some COVID money being thrown around, so you've always got to be a little bit careful. But this one here is a figure that worries me. 123 were on offer in 2023, 106 down to 86. So there's 40 horses there dropped off in 2 years, so 20 a year. So we've just got to be aware of that as an industry, that could get less and less going forward. So be aware of that. But then you can come down here further, and it gives you so many more stats. So what's this one here? Top lots. So of course you'll see here now the top 2 lots here are yearlings. So Tardina started off it up the down by the Seaside that failed the vets, but has been since rectified. So for 50,000, and the Linda Lovegrace colt was 60,000 for Brecon Farm. So the Bettor's Delight running on faith. Mr. Cameron Grant bought that at 38,000. There was another Georgia Brook, which was tipped to be the sale topper at 34,000. Then Pat Driscoll had a very good sale. He's got three in this the top lot here as well, with the Equerry D, Bit of Magic, and Unbella Lure, plus the EL Titan. Great result for Pat and the team there with him, and Cha 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 at 27,000. First of the King of the North offered up at 26. And then, 2 for the Seaside, 2 for Bettor's Delight for the team from Yabby Dam Farms. Number 1 purchases is only off a small group, and pacemakers. We'll touch on those in a minute, but that's just outstanding what the guys at pacemakers were able to do. Group of thoroughbred trainers, thoroughbred pairers, who decided they would chance their arm. They're going to represent these horses. They've pinhooked every one of these, and they will go back through the February 16 sale. They'll go back through under the pacemakers banner, I believe, and they've got a competition going. So I think the winner gets 20 grand. I'll get some more updates onto that, but they've got an internal competition going on there. So they've purchased 11 of those yearlings, which will come back through, which is going to be great for NZB for next year. They've got another bigger market already, so I think that part's cool. And then, of course, Mr. Wang and Kentuckiana bought the 2 yearlings. So again, then you go after that, you can see the people who purchased those weanlings, who purchased double ups on those. Then you got your leading vendors: Woodland Stud, Alabar, Yabby Dam Farms, Macca Lodge, of course, Brecon Farms, and Tardina. They were still those 2 yearlings. They're just the anomaly, unfortunately, that they're in there, but that's okay because we are talking about the weanling sales. Leading vendors, 3 or more horses sold. Pat Driscoll there with an average of 26,500, presented 6 and has since sold 1 of those. So he's sold 5 of those. At the time that they presented that, it was there. And you can see there, Woodland Stud offered 30, sold 29. And I think there's still negotiations. And then your leading sire, Bettor's Delight, just continues to do it. But you'll go from there. First season size there, King of the North, Pebble Beach. And the other guys didn't make it. Okay, so plenty to go through. All you have to do is just go to the NZB website, follow to the past sales, go to the weanling sales. And what you can do, you can actually go through and see who purchased that one. So the Perfect Sting, that was the horses I was talking about for Macca Lodge. Scotty Phelan purchased that horse for $7,000. So you can go through those individually. You can use all the tools still to be able to do it in that way. So that's the whole Alabar draft. So you'll be able to see all of theirs in one hit, who bought them and where they go. I met Amber Letherby. I'm pretty sure it's Amber. I'll be in trouble there if that's not her name, but that's okay. And go from there. Anyway, you're in so much trouble, Richo. But Macca Lodge. You'll see all the sale results. Macca Lodge, I think, cleared all of those. Porky Hand's watching. He bought a Perfect Sting out of Kelly Maguire. So you can do that. But as I said, don't be scared to step out a little bit, and that's that comment section there, and then go down. You can go through there and click on all the highlighted sections as well. So really cool, cool way to keep up to stuff as well. Anyone wondering what Richo's talking about, just type that into your Google search. It's one of the more random conversations we might have had while we're over there. I will say it's a great sale. It is a lot of fun. You meet a lot of people who are enjoying themselves. They go across there to have fun. There's a lot of business done. Don't worry about that. There is plenty of business done there as well, and that's where it's good. But I do recommend it to anyone. Make the effort and go across. You see a different side of it. Marie come across this year. She saw a different side of it as well, whereas the hospitality is outstanding. Thought I was a bit cheeky because you just walk up to a fridge and help yourself to a drink in the hospitality tents. Be careful. But yes, you can do that. It's an awesome sale. So well and truly worth going for. So I think it was very, very cool, that one. So as I said, Porky Hand, he must have bought online because I didn't see her, Graham. So I haven't seen Graham actually since a couple of years ago, one sales, and that was a lot of fun. So yeah, going forward. So rightio. Don't forget to put your shows in there. We haven't had one for a little while, I don't think. Kyle Marshall, hello to you, Kyle. Going from there, it'd be cold. It'd be cold where Kyle is at the minute. Don't worry about that. He moved away from Cranbourne near the beach, nice and warm, to sunny Balan, which is the highest point. Where he is actually the highest point on the flight from Melbourne across to Adelaide. So it is very, very cold there, that's for sure. It gets very bad. Richo, what's a binge show you watched? She didn't watch anything. She slept on the plane and listened to kids. She had a great trip both ways, so that's okay. Rightio, let's go. Let's get to these fields in, hit the wrong button, in Queensland with the big Inter-Dominion. Actually, I got one. Here's a little throwaway comment that I didn't pick up at the time, mainly because I had to wrap the interview up. But I'm going to let this one play for a second. I've just got to kill my audio at the same time. I'll do it this way.
Feel again this year. I think Inter-Dominion is going to be fantastic. It's in Brisbane for 3 years, and you never know. The Kiwis might have a crack at it in 2028. We'll just see how that works out.
And so there you had Mr. Brad Steele suggesting that maybe the Inter-Dominion might be in England. It is actually an interesting comment because at the minute New Zealand aren't even a part of the Inter-Dominion. So very, very interesting comment that he threw away right at the end of my interview with him, and I didn't pick it up. I didn't have didn't get a chance. Well, I was actually had to try and wrap it up because it was the end of the sale and we were meant to be going. So I just left that one alone. But interesting comments. New Zealand haven't been a part of it. Be interesting what the Kiwis think because you haven't been a part of it. Going forward, be interesting what the Aussies think as well. So yeah, but anyway, rightio. We'll do it this way if you like. Short term. Nice cap. It is, Stace. Good luck to you, Stace. But that's a new one. That's the new model. Don't worry about that. And just quietly, better than that one. These ones here, the Sweet Loos. I didn't get a Seaside one. I must say, I never got it down. Oh, yes, I did. I've got a Seaside one. Oh, that's it. That's it between the banners, the two banners. The yellow one, yeah, much better than those two. I must say. Going from there. Hopefully, I don't know, Stace, if you're in Queensland or you're still over in New Zealand, but good luck on the weekend because you have drawn the poll. We're going to get to that. Mobland and Banshee from Brad Hargraves. And there was one other comment I thought I saw. Oh, yes, I did see. Kyle Marshall, cold and windy. You're from New Zealand. You'll be used to the wind, Kyle. The cold weather you won't be because the weather at Auckland was outstanding, except for the last day. It did get a bit windy on that last day, but it was a lot of fun. Trying to have a hot water. I need to get more people on. We might get someone from you. I was actually going to have Darren Clayton come on, but he's actually at that. They're still in New Zealand, fly over on Friday. Well, I can say good luck to you, Stace, and everyone. I will say good luck to everyone with horses going in it. There's a couple of little anomalies, if you like, that I have noticed. So I didn't, of all the races, I didn't look at was the Rising. She's drawn the pole too. So good luck to Grant Dixon. Nathan Williamson will be keeping the drive, I think, unless Grandy's, I don't know, Air Express is down on that. So Nathan will be making the trip back again for Mick Boots. Was super impressive the other day. Todd Anderson and Taffy Racing, of course, there with Captain's Mistress. Keep your comments coming in. I won't go to the full screen unless we have to, but you can sort of see those there. You should be able to see those there as we're going through them anyway. But yeah, that's a great way to start the program off, of course. Jack's Ultimate Fury and Better Than Cash for David and Stacey. They are the first emergencies for the Rising Sun, and potentially do get a run on Friday if those horses don't get onto the trip. Here I am, got betters and lose service. Never got a hat. Well, Betters doesn't have a hat. We did say, Joe, that once I presented this hat that you'd be upset about the new hat. Stace, can you please take a new hat for Joe Pace to Queensland? There, Joe. I can't do any more. Stace is actually on maternity leave, but if she does have a hat, tell Joe I'll send me his address and I'll send him a cap. You don't have to, Stace. He's in Queensland. You take it with you to Queensland, throw it in your suitcase. There, Joe. There's delivery for you, mate. You've got your hat covered. So we've got you sorted, all right? So, and Stace, I think he has got a hat. I'm sure Hughesy's giving him a hat. I know Cambray's giving him hats. Bardo's giving him hats. Everyone's giving him hats. He is the king of hats. It's just me. But anyway, that's okay. But, yep, you'll get your hat Friday, Saturday, Joe. Don't you worry about that. Rightio, first of the Inter-Dominion heats is out. That actually all fits into Aaron Costello. Sorry if you already said, but what's the format for the Trotters Inter-Dominion? So it's the same. They're all just 2 heats, Aaron, so they'll all race this weekend and the following weekend, and then the final is the weekend after that. There's just, instead of 3 heats, there is only 2 heats for the Trotters. So, yep, exactly the same format, and we'll touch on those horses in a sec because we've got those fields there. But, yeah, so it's exactly the same format. Highest point scorers go through and go from there. Now, this week, there is a major anomaly in this first race. I do have OCDs and things like that that can get to me. And this race got to me because they ranked these horses. I think they were drawn 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, and then 5. One in heat 1, 2 in heat 2, 3 in heat 3, which is simple. Then you go 4 in heat 1, 5 in heat 2, and 6 in heat 3, so on, all the way through. And have a look how this is drawn. Jess Tubbs with Better Eclipse and Rakiro Rebel in heat 1. No other runners in the Inter-Dominion. They're her 2 runners. Shannon Price, no other runners. Sure Thing Captain and Speak the Truth, 1 and 2. Granny Dixon has a few others, but there is 6 and 7 with Captain Hammerhead and Free Thinker. Of course, won the Redcliffe Gold Cup the other day. Andy Gaff didn't get to draw side by side, and there was some doubts over Catch the Wave, but I see he is making the trip with Tango Tara and Catch a Wave. And I just find all of that a little bit ironic and probably a bit frustrating. I understand why they do it, but just a little bit frustrating for the connections who would say that James will be driving my horse, or Adam Sanderson's going to be driving my horse, or Kate's going to be driving my horse, and they don't have that opportunity to do that going for going from there. Jamie Egan's actually, well, I'll leave your comment for 1 sec. We'll get to that when we get to the Trotters, but it's a very valid comment, especially after the other night. And maybe that's why you should throw a Hail Mary in every night. So that is heat 1, big Victorian representation there with 4 of that field in there. So good luck to all of those. They're good barrier draws for Jess. I must say, Andy Gaff's probably drawn okay as well. The 11's probably a little bit tricky for Catch a Wave, but he's just got a lift on what he did the other night, and it's going to be a tough couple of weeks for him. Heat 2, this one there's not as simple. So the outlier of what I just showed you then is Chantel Turpin has 3 runners, and she might have 4. Better be careful. But yeah, basically individual heats. And Grant Dixon has double ups in all, except for Leap to Fame, who drew poorly in the next. But yeah, you can see the next race there, George Street, Doug's Platter, Eroda, who's going terrific. Black Sedan, Sea Art, Captain's Knock for Brad Hewitt, drawn very poorly. Nyack for James Rattray, Hot and Treacherous. Don Hugo, drawn 10 for Lukey McCarthy. Again, they're drawn side by side with Don Liu as well. So, and then your emergencies on 13, 14, 15. But yeah, I'm sure Lukey would have probably liked a better draw, but you never know. I suppose that's where it's interesting. Once upon a time, a bad draw wasn't an issue because you had 3 more heats, but you draw bad twice in a row and it could make it tricky for you to get in. So these heats are over the 2100. They step up the week after and then even further the week after that. And then the third of the pacing heats, race number 4, sees Leap to Fame drawing inside the second line. And that is Grant's only horse going through there as well. So interesting little heats. Mossdale Terry was good the other night for Shane Graham. Almost got the chockies. Pin Seeker for the Kiwis, drawn 3. Good luck to Coxie and the crew, where you've been bopping in 5. Max Delight, the $1 million earner for David Aiken. Well done and good luck, guys. Turn It Up, Hector for Andy Gaff. Whisper a Secret for Pete and Chantel. And Kanina Problema for Benny Cetri. Good luck to you, but drew terrible in the first lot of heats. So good representation there for the Victorians, but great little program, a great card. But yeah, I think a lot of people will be waiting for Heat 4. They have all been separated, your favourites, which is good, but it's going to make it interesting, especially that first race. I wish they had been even harder, separate them a little bit more for all the connections, but that's okay. Rightio, so now Jamie Egan's comment was, sorry, just got to scroll back to it. It is just there. What a shame On Bobby isn't nominated. Been such a class horse in Free For All company. He's flying, Eddie Tapp. And I will get an interview with Eddie at some stage, but he is low flying. He was awesome again the other night. He's big, he's raw, he's strong. He's just great for harness racing. It's what we want. So it's great to see these sorts of horses now. So the trotters have fallen away a little bit, of course, with Call Me the Breeze missing out on a run. So your 3 scratch emergencies are the Best Bourbon, Phenomenal, and Darcy's a Fireball. So they are your emergencies. London to a Brick drawn 3. So tailored. So we'll go for them. Tailored to Use, The Pole, Berries and Cherries from Brendan Barnes. Luke McCarthy taking the drive there. London to a Brick, Hammer Sun for Doug Lee in 4. Elderbar and a Crew for Chris Finozio. She's in form. She'll be good in 5. Parisian Artiste in 6. Probably okay for Alex, I suspect. I think they won't be upset with that barrier draw. So Fahrenheit out wide. Golden Sunset in 8. Oscar Bonavina in 9. I think most of the favourites have drawn the second line, which is unbelievable. Eurocash, Kokoda Demoda, and Gus, RODM. If he trots away with him, Gus, he can beat him, but he can... Well, I think even the other day, I think he galloped for no reason. So, and then in the second of the heats, where Stacey White and a few of the other people are going to be going, this is definitely the stronger of the 2 heats for the trotters, with Bet and Win drawing 1, Harold Smith in 2. Now, there's no talk of Harold Smith being on that Mercy flight Friday. I imagine that if they haven't sent any horses by road, I imagine Harold Smith is also waiting on that flight for the Rising Sun with Wardan Buddy and Bay of Biscay. So that'll be interesting in itself. Not as promised for Graham Dwyer. Masterly, Jack Butler, a nice little ex-Kiwi horse. Harry Stamper for Joe out wide. I don't think that'll worry Joe too much. RC Phoenix out in Barrier 7. Majestic Lavros, Zealous Spur, Constantinople, T-Rapa and Hide and Seek. So good little race that. Bet and Win Stace. I don't know if one's good or bad. Won't matter. You got the right man on the job, Bobby, so he knows what he's doing. There's a little bit of speed outside of you, but yep, you're in it. You're in it up to your ears, and yeah, that's going to be one of the heats. That's 7:52, so a lot of people will be watching that. Definitely looked after the Kiwis. Early finish, that's for sure. That's only 9:52, 8 minutes to 10. So I can say that catches you out too when you're over there at a weanling sale watching there. Rising Sun still hasn't been drawn, so we can't unfortunately highlight that race. The Derby. Now, these used to be heats, but because of the way they've structured these nights, there is actually no Derby heats. So the Queensland Derbies will be in Oaks, I think, in next week. Might be the week after. They actually might be 2 weeks away. But these are not heats. So these are just the Southeast Derby. going through some lovely 3-year-olds in here, $26,000 in stakes on offer there. So a few horses will be probably hoping to get better points going through so they can guarantee themselves a place in the Derby, but the Derby is going to be a manual field selection. I'll go this way very quickly. I'll go back to the 2-year-olds, and because this is the Oaks here with the Burwood South Australian South East Oaks, cool and classy. I thought was very good the other night. She was beaten a long way out, but she was still very, very good. Brody Albert, hello to you. Barclay Barnes, Barry Phillips, good luck to all you guys. Arrive, didn't look like it was interesting. Arrive, I'd love to talk to Pete and Chantel. Got locked on one rein going around the triangle down the back straight and lost a lot of ground, but it actually was okay. So that in itself is another good little race. Sugar Pie Honey did a power of work early. There was a lot of people jostling for positions and I suppose trying to get in the right spots the other day. Ruby Rules was outstanding, but of course Captain's Mistress won it. She's gone around in the consolation earlier on in the night as well, so probably separating those up. Grant Dixon's got an amazing team of horses. And then we'll give the sponsors a run. Teskey Cleaning, Wayne Wilson Memorial, Paleface Adios Stakes. So Group 3, this is for the 2-year-olds, and quite a few of these are stepping out next week in the Proto Star, so they'll be getting a bit of a blowout. Rewatch, Tour Magic, and I think Fire and Passion have all got starts in that, plus a couple of the Emma Stewart team. Again, I'm not sure how big that plane is, whether the 2-year-olds are going to be on that same plane. I'm going to be up there for a week. There'll be a lot interested in that. I did get told that the Blanche Poole, hello to you, Blanche, looked after my wife and daughter, I believe, on Saturday night. Had a lot of fun. You still can't get rid of that horse, so you're trying hard, I'll give you that. But yeah, I do believe it actually doesn't go into Brisbane, that plane. It goes to Toowoomba, so I'd be a bit interested to see how many horses potentially are going to be on that, if it is only the 2 or the 3, or if they have got the Emma Stewart 2-year-olds for the week after. I'm not sure either. So anyway, plenty going on there. Timmy Tiu, of course, Down by the Seaside, raced by Greg Mitchell, and a Tour Magic by Better's Delight, raced by, I can tell you, I can cheat. You guys can see that I'm cheating. Paul Lowry, they go by that, but they've got it's actually taken Willowwood Farm. That's actually the slot that it will be taken. So will be a lot of fun. And because Brecon Farms bred Bet and Win, they also bred a Tour Magic, and they also bred a Ribera. So they'll be hoping for some pretty good results coming up onto the 20th, whatever it works out to be. Can't remember how it works out, but anyway, on that night. So going from there, what I might do, I might take that down just for a sec. I might just see if they haven't put it onto their socials before they've put it onto ours. Let's just see if they have. No, still not up yet. I believe the dinner shouldn't be far off going. Go to Racing Queensland just in case. Yep, Tony Jackson said there, forget about Redcliffe form. That's what I said. I think Arrive just couldn't handle that bend. So yeah, still no fields out, which is, they're having a good night there, and that's what they're doing is to try and promote the industry and get people to be involved in it, which is what we need. So Charlene Gusman, hello to you as well. You're watching there. Plenty of people have given us a like, so I appreciate that, because that's how I can continue to grow these pages. Next level, Christy Barton, hello to you, Christy, as well. Stefan Magassa, sorry Stefan, but I don't, hopefully Musagi, I'll go with. Charlene Gusman, Joel Fowler, Fred Pace, Dan Armstrong, Alex Hurley, Joseph Zammit, Ben Pell, Jackie Gibson, Joan Olsen, Ken Hyde, Jeff Croft, Ashley Haynes, good luck to you, Ashy. Gail Crisp, Jason Stewart, Andrew Liddymore, Karina Ferguson, and Bernie Ring, the great mayor of he's unbelievable, of Redcliffe, and it was a great night of racing the other night. I love it. That's one thing I do like about New Zealand as well, is the ability for the Kiwis to be able to have different racing. They go to grass, they've got a triangle track actually in Addington, a little bit different to Redcliffe, or a lot different to Redcliffe, and that they race the wrong way or the right way depending on who you talk to on the North Island. So, yeah, here in Australia, or especially here in Victoria, everything's the same, which I thought was good when it was happening. It gets boring and it's very predictable. So anyway, we need to do different. We need to start. Richo, Karen Brecken, and 20 other people. Karen Brecken, hello you, Kaz. Up late. Oh no, 10 to 9. That'll be fine. Just make sure you turn the lights on so that the great man can walk around and not fall over. We don't want him falling over anymore at his age. So it's a very, very funny little story, that Kitty Brecken. But yeah, if you ever go to New Zealand, give Ken and Karen a call, or Nigel a call. Go out and have a look at that place. The investment these guys are putting into our industry is outstanding. It's not to be sneezed at. Hand up, they pay me to promote their product. Easy to pay, easy to promote when they are doing what they are doing, and opening their doors up as well. They've got the Driver Series going to be there. They're having a dinner for those. The Betcha, they did the host of the night there before as well. So they're doing some really, really cool things for the industry, and we need to keep doing that. And hello to you, Karen. Trust you're well, and looked after my wife beautifully the other day when we went there. And yeah, we had a beautiful lunch. Got to meet some terrific people that are part of the Brecken family as well. So plenty going there. Now, it was brought to my attention, and I don't care how long this show goes, so people can always get involved in it. Paulie, we need Stacey's number. I need Stacey's number so I can send her my details for my hat. I'll look after you, Joe. This is going to become hat cake. What's your favourite binge show, Joe? Surely you've got a favourite show outside On Loose Lines, because I know this is your good show. So, but yeah, you've got to have one going from there. Surely you must want a Brecken Farms hat, but since I've got Karen on there as well, surely you need a Brecken Farms hat as well, Joe. Like, you're not bad, so we'll see how you go with that. But actually, I had to check something, and I haven't checked it. Hopefully it's working. I'm going to do two jobs at once, so be careful. This show could and will end up anywhere, but just going to highlight I'm Bobby. We'll just put him on here. We'll just put him on the little side one. We don't need to go to the other full screen. But, of course, I'm Bobby. Now, that is him there. So he won the free-for-all the other night. He trotted 53 and 9, 28-7, 28-8. Just was awesome. Coming out of the gate hard and then just absolutely relaxed afterwards. It's by Majestic Son out of Aldebaran Peggy. So going from there. Now at 89 starts, 13 wins and 145,000. But have a look at this. This is the one that's the one. 14 starts, 5 wins, 5 seconds, and $70,000 in stakes. And trust me, people would probably sit there and say, oh, he'd be a nice horse to get hold of and all the rest. I can tell you, Eddie won't mind me telling you, he's not a nice horse. He has quite a few quirks, quite a few issues, and can be a very, very random horse. So you can't have a horse near him. Yeah, he's got quite a few things, and Eddie's doing an awesome job with this horse, and must be congratulated. So well done to him. Unfortunately for my sponsors, Harasta Trotters, Call Me the Breeze going amiss. A mild bleed, only has to have a month off the races, but he is good to go there as well. I did want to highlight this winner as well, but if I'm missing any, don't be scared to tell me as well. Plenty of winners happening everywhere, Australia and New Zealand. So make sure you get out there. Yep. Good as gold. So sorry, just got to turn that off. Just had to make sure I had something going. So we're all good to go there. Diane Riley, you're playing at home this week. Going from there. Kihang Baslinka, 2 starts, 2 wins. Jason Lee and Auntie Rowanak, who actually was looking after the horses the other night. Really interesting little comment that was said to me that, or said to each other, no, he's not qualified from the stand. That horse is targeting the Redwood, so really exciting little horse going from there, so make sure you get along there. And then Brooklyn Dan, Arthur Smith and, I don't know, Woods, I forgot his first name. I was going to say Ralph Woods, but that's because the professional punter who actually owns a horse going through into the carnival up in Dominion at the minute too, with a lot of people involved. It was pointed out to me the other day. So good luck to him, Louise Pangrazio. Hello to you. Neville and Louise are in different rooms watching the show at the same time. But Brooklyn Dan, because Jackie Gibson, he was raised at Success Stud, so did an awesome job there. Love to be up to me for Courtney Slater was outstanding, did a great job. And Show Me the Tan Lines, I thought was okay. He can get trucking a little bit. And I think one of the big nights, he's actually heading to the Proto Star as well. 27.9, 27.8, those last two quarters. And he just gets trucking, he just gets rolling. And I think he'll be better for that hit out. So don't worry too much about him on a cold night. That was pretty good times run there, that's for sure. And I know Jackie Barker was very, very complimentary of that horse going from there. Dichotomy, of course, we said there before about Aldebaran Eagle and his stats. Got Feelings, first up for 9 months. Big group of owners, they were wrapped. He, funnily enough, was actually still paid up for the Inter Dominion. He was still eligible last week. Didn't go, but he was still eligible. So, yeah, that was one for him. Storms Collide made a welcome return. Of course, the Derby heat winner in New South Wales. Silver Pistol for Lauriston Bloodstock was good. Let Her Roll was terrific. A little bit going on in that race with a couple of horses locking wheels. VM McRae was declared a non-winner. A little bit of carnage. That whole race was, just all over the shot going from there. But, Sweet Ideal and Tick Tate locking wheels and couldn't unlock themselves, which was disappointing for those guys. And then Talara's Shadow, Jason Ainsworth, unfortunately went inside the pegs. So he was relegated. And it's quite interesting because I thought, I thought it happened twice. Maybe I thought it actually happened twice for the night where they were relegated, but no, they weren't. But that's okay. He's from Heaven. Jess Tubbs had a double. He's from Heaven was awesome. Returned to form on the night. And then Bay of Biscay, as we said, 52-4, terrific. Got to the front, settled, was awesome. Yep, serious horse going places. Tango Tara was good. Catch a Wave, as I said, I don't have to say he was disappointing. I know connections weren't overly wrapped with him. 888 does not know how old he is, doesn't care, just absolutely outstanding. So, it was a pretty good night of racing there, and it was a massive night. Let's go to Redcliffe in case people didn't see some of those. Still got plenty of people. Get involved. Blanche Pool, you've got to have your favourite show. This show can be about anything. It can go as long as we want. It's cold, it's wet. It's not wet. Unfortunately, need it wet. Didn't see the first race. Shannon Price, Reason to Shine. Congratulations to those. Adam Sanderson, he's having a really good run at the minute. Fire Razor by Better's Delight, our Fire on the Hill. Fire One, for Granny Dixon. Massive team there, beating Utterly Sweet, a daughter of Sweet Lou. So that's a good little family. Rayleigh Rainbow, a nice mare, progressive mare, going places, that's for sure for Pete and Chantel. Pandea Steno was good again. Just can't win a good race, Steno. It'll be going around next week, I would imagine, not this week. Zara, by Used to Me, out of Amarula, Yavinam Farms bred horse, purchased through the Winter Willies. It was one of those purchases back in the day, won the Trotters Cup, Jack Butler and Chloe Butler, so well done to you guys, beating Banth and Van Shank. We then had the Oaks, and that race was phenomenal. It honestly, it was just breathtaking to watch. I could have, Dennis Howe, you guys got a runner on Saturday night, I'm pretty sure, Drawn Terrible. Good luck to you guys. But, Captain's Mistress was outstanding. Ruby Rules was great. Did not stop chasing the whole way. Cool and Classy arrived. As I said, just that bottom bend got stuck on the turn and wouldn't let it go, so that was hard. Sugar Pie Honey. Alex, we'll get to you in one sec. Alexander Hurley. The Derby by Ribera. Got to the front, led. Trainer reprimand. Failed to notify gear. Very good, Nathan. Mark, you'll be in trouble. Beating Fader Waits, who was good. Jungle Dragon, he's treacherous. Sweet on Lexi, sat outside of him, had to do a fair bit of work. Demon Blue, just struggling to capture that good form. Jading Egan, hang on, we've got a few comments coming through. Give me a sec. Our Vincent can go for Lukey McCarthy, and then 3 Finker for Grant Dixon. Matty Nielsen got the chockies over Mosdale, Terry and Send It. Had a comment about how bad the start was from one of my men in New Zealand. Didn't think it was actually that bad. I thought it was quite a good start. So going from there. Tyson Link has a very smart grey called Sea Salt. Okay, Alex, I'll get to that in one sec. How good was Give Fred a Clap last night, having its first start at Cranbourne, winning The Hobans always have a way of finding a good horse. Hang on, one more race. Our goat, because we had the goat, the trotter, going around as well by Warrawee Needy for Bernie Hewitt. So Burn's got a team up there and Zoom Putty. Right, let's go. We'll go to Cranbourne. Let's find this horse. Going for Blanchpool. Just finished watching a good show. Mixtape. Great show with an excellent soundtrack. Who loves 80s music. Very good. Mixtape is out. Blanche, I gather it's on Netflix. Won't matter. Mixtape. Mixtape. So, yep. Juice Coop got the chockies for Jodes. Joanne Pangelli, Bonacane. Great little story, that. Joanne hardly trained a horse a few years ago. And his Bonacane one. Doesn't win out of his grade. Stays in his grade. He's terrific. That's his third win this season. Won 5 last season. So well done. Keep up the great work. Jeff Burrell. Hello to you, Jeff. Adaranga. Kyle Marshall. Kyle's watching. Congratulations, Kyle. Got a winner back at Cranbourne. Would have been warmer than where he is at the minute. Jode's had a good night. I see her more. I haven't looked at any of these results. I apologise. But, Jode's got the chocolates, beaten Glen Lyon. And Oh No, Never Again, Samantha Gangle. Scar for Robert Young by Danny Boucher. Won the trot. Sky Flare by Volstead at a Gypsy Flare. So Jodes has had a treble. Congratulations, Jodes. And it has to be this race. Give Fred a Clap by Betting Line. Tell you a funny story about Betting Line in a minute. Craig Hoban. So that horse has had its first start. 57.5, 28.4, 29.8. Craig Hoban in the cart, beating 5 Cent and Princess Anna. And then the last race was I Love a Calendar Girl. Everyone loves a calendar girl for Anthony Butt. Trained and drive there. So let's have a look at this. Oh, this is how the Dancing with Sierra family. Right. So this is by Betting Line and the Dancing with Sierra family. Good family, that. Didn't win a trial, so they knew what they were doing there. But no, this is because she was a ripping man, Dancing with Sierra. 13 wins, 160 starts. Think she won. I am cheating. People can see I'm cheating. I don't care. She won a Vicbred or an Oaks. She definitely won a really good race somewhere through there. It's a bit hard when you don't have the 5 minutes to do a bit more homework. But yeah, she was a ripping mare, high speed mare as well. For the Hobans, race for the Hobans as well. Daughter's coming up the stairs. I don't know if she knows I'm live or not, so we better just make sure she's aware of that. But yeah, does an awesome job there. And go, are you coming on the show, Wooder, or not?
Hello to everyone else.
They can't actually see you, but it's all good. See if you come in there. Blanche is race on the show, so I told Blanche off because she corrupted you the other day. So she's gone and bought Carnage has just happened now. I'm going to get her on the show. She's going to have to do the show because it's more fun when there's two people. We'll have to get her on the show from time on. Alex Hurley, who doesn't love a musical show, but going from there. So Mixtape. So if I go to Holly on the show, ratings would go through the roof. I've got no doubt about that. So we'll have to. Oh, but she was on the show last week as well because this is chilly. So Holly's been a cheeker. This beautiful cat just rocked up. And anyone that has a cat knows that they own the world, rule the world. Well, this thing does. She owns this place. We all live in her world. She doesn't live in ours. So, yep, she's a cool cat. But anyway, so we will let her go. No, the dog's not coming on, Holly. We've got enough going on. Rightio. Now we've got to go to. Alex has told me I've got to go to Adelaide on Saturday night. We'll try and find this one. Globe Derby. Now, Sea Salt. Who won again on Saturday night? Tyson, of course, owned in Cypher, yep. So maybe this filly might join the Tonkin Stewart camp down the track. Even if she doesn't, she's a great-looking filly. Her acceleration when she got the sprint lane the other night was amazing. So I'm just going to have to try and find the horse. Cadence Lane won again. Clarendon Tribute. Yeah, that's a Clare Global horse, I forget. Get myself mixed up on how to say that one. Black Top Rock for Cozzy Pacini. Don't know Cozzy, but good, well done to you. Shirley Knott, Darren Billinger. Here we have Sea Salt down by the seaside at a quick jet. Now, it's actually funny that because I reckon I just got to try and find, it might have been the 2-year-old today. Not quite in the picture, so we'll just go Oh, I can't do that anyway. Hang on. We've got to get this part off for a sec. I've got to get it to the part where it needs to be. Yeah, I'm only allowed to show 30 seconds of Australian footage. Potentially, I think I'm only allowed to show that much of the New Zealand footage, but I was allowed to continue to show it. So we'll go from there. What I'll do is actually flick to the other screen once it gets to it. So once we go past it, yep, we'll go back just a touch. Just give me a sec. Go back to there, and we will click this button here, and that's sea salt behind the leader. And it is a beautiful steel grey horse there. I'm not sure who trains it. I should have had the other computer up going from there. Yeah, sprints up the inside to get the chockies. A lot of girl drivers over there now, and which is great to see. That was really, really cool. So very nice little win. And good
Feel again this year. I think Inter Dominion is going to be fantastic. It's in Brisbane.
Get rid of that one. Go from there. What time did Holly get home? They were home before me, and I got home at midnight. So, yeah, she tells me she didn't drink, Blanche, but that's okay. I believe you. I believe her too, but that's okay. Alex Ashwood's watching. I think Alex is in Queensland. I should have had Alex on. I could have had plenty of people on. Wayne Portland, Kay Wilson. Alex is watching. Hopefully he's enjoying the Queensland weather. That is for sure. Now, Quick Jet, I think, I can turn this back on because I'm not going to watch a race. Oh, what happened there? That wasn't where I wanted to go. Oh, that's interesting. Generally, you touch on the mirror and it'll take you to... Oh, hang on. We'll go back. Maybe I've just got to do it this way. This might have been the issue. Oh, no, she's a jet lag mare, so she's not related. I noticed Ian Carmichael's horse, Blanche will know the horses I'm talking about. Quick comment and those. I think the 2-year-old winner today in Pinjarra was by American Ideal, and I reckon I noticed that it was out of that same family. No, making it up. I don't know where I saw that horse, but I did notice that, Ian Carmichael had a horse that won, interesting enough, their American Ideal won too with Coco Bolo running second. So terrific little family. I don't know, I watch a lot of things, look at a lot of things, and you just lose track. But I do know one of Ian's family has been going terrific. So, but anyway, that's okay. Right, big show. Thanks to everyone that's tuned in. Won't always be me on my own, but just gets a little bit hard. I was going to have Darren Clayton on. He actually was going to ring through if he got a time. No, that's what we're going to do. We are actually going to go back to the fields and see if we can't see if the Rising Sun's been published just yet. No, still hasn't been published, which is disappointing. I was just going to see, because Dennis, our special memory, I thought it drew terrible, 13. I just noticed Dennis is still watching, so that wouldn't have cheered him up, that's for sure. Alex Ashwood's got Manhattan Chick in there, drawn 9, so terrible draw for our special memory, who's been going terrific. So hopefully for Dennis, he can get a bit better barrier draw later in the week and go forward. So, right, been a big show. Thank you very much to everyone who has tuned in. Don't forget the service for Marty Miles will be on this Friday from 1 o'clock. I can give a little teaser out. I will be streaming it live. It will be on the website, Campbell's Comments website. Of course, Harness Web. Good get, Alex. I'll do that. But please, if you can't pay your respects and want to watch, what have I done here? I must have changed my login. I don't know my new login details, Alex. We'll go this way. Pretty sure I've got it on my phone. We're good to go. I forgot my login code. I got hacked a while ago. Everyone probably did. People have nothing else to do. Why people have to hack you just does me head in. But anyway, maybe we could do a show on the most annoying hack as well. So go into here. Right, let's go to good show this now, isn't it? When I'm doing everything, just looking down at the phone. What a champion of a man, David Rafael. He was indeed Rafa, very much so. And I know Raf's done a bit of stuff behind the scenes helping the guys. Hopefully this works. Should just check. Didn't get to see it, so it doesn't matter. Rightio. If it's on there, I will have it. Hang on. I've got to try and... Now it's not that easy to drive, unfortunately, either. Race... Meeting search. Let's just see if this will work. No, don't want Albany. Got too tight. Didn't want to type in the word. Right. Go. Oh, what's that done? Race meeting search. So I just want to see the races. I don't know how to drive this thing. I don't do it too often. That's my issue. Race search. If I can go back. Actually just close that one out. Doesn't give me the race code. I can't find it. Sorry, Alex, I can't find it. I didn't change my password. Who's going to hack in and nominate my horses? Everything in mine got hacked. I also got hacked in that one. Very good, Alex. Loving your input tonight. What a champion, man. Did they get your tab account login? Good luck, Rafa. I haven't. I've got an account that's got 600. Gets up to $600 and gets down to about $50. It just goes up and down. I just never touched it, so yep, they don't have to worry about that. But yeah, go from there. Wish I could drive that harness web. It does me head in. I can't remember how to drive it, so it'd be a lot easier if I had me not on my phone. But anyway, going from there. But it's all good. Right, guys. No, we've got to touch off on a few of these others. Don't forget Aldebaran Eagle exclusive in New Zealand. The different gravy this week, of course, and. Is Johnny Lincoln by Lather Up, of course, standing at Woodland Stud this year. So don't make sure you get in touch with the guys at Woodland Stud. I know he had me sponsors back to front and upside down, but yeah, terrific little winner there for Team Green. Going forward and get in touch with the team from Woodland Stud. A few people are going to be able to. I'm not even part of Trots Hub. I'm going to be in so much trouble, but that's okay. Going for there, Ribera for my friends at Brecken Farms. This is one of those random shows that could end up going a lot further. So well done to those guys as well. The nutrient dates are out. If I can slide this thing along, I should be able to slide it along. And now we're good to go. And you can see the dates are there. Tassie on the 14th of Feb, Valentine's Day, good excuse to buy anyone a yearling. 22nd at the Sunshine Stars, 8th of March in Sydney, 22nd of March at Bathurst for the Bathurst Gold Crown Carnival, and then Melbourne, the 12th of April. Get in touch with the team at Nutrient Equine Standardbreds.com.au. Any of my other sponsors, Harasta Trotters, Yabby Yam Farms, of course, great supporters there. Stay and Ross will be coming out soon. Actually, Jamie, I'm doing their videos mid-month, so they will be doing an announcement after that, so probably towards the end of July, start of August. They will be doing one as well. As I said, Woodlands will be out shortly, but there is just an issue there, so just be patient with that one. Duncan, I think, is sitting on his hands still for a little bit longer as well, so plenty happening there in that field. But yeah, make sure you get in touch with all of the farms, anyone that looks after me, but yeah, look after yourselves as well. It's a great way we can grow this sport, and we need to be able to grow it. We need to be able to have some fun as well. So might have to get Holly. I might see if I can tee up Holly next week and make it an even more random show. We can get some guests come onto the phone as well, and who knows what will happen. So she, that's provided she's here. Don't even know where she's going to be, my daughter. If she gets stuck with Blanche Poole, she could end up anywhere, back out partying and all the rest. But yeah, love this photo. Just love bringing this one up to the great man, Timmy White, from down south, and of course in his showing gear. So yep, just sits there on my computer and I quite enjoy it. So Blanche would know Timmy from right down the bottom south. So going there. Right up. That's a show. That's a wrap. Thank you very much to everyone that's tuned in. It will be a quiet week for On Loose Lines this week. I'm going to get some domestic stuff done and a couple other things I've got to prepare for, so it won't be a lot coming out with this week, but stay tuned. On Loose Lines will definitely be back next Monday night. We will have some guests. We'll see if we can get another lot of your binge shows and go from there. Premier Carpets are watching. I wonder who Premier Carpets are. All right, guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you all next week.